What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on a Semi-Real Sports Network, and today we're going to be talking about the Miami Dolphins preseason loss on Thursday night against the Baltimore Ravens. I wanted to take a day to process the loss and look at some more tape and see some more highlights and really get to think about what I wanted to do. So you will be seeing this video on Saturday, and I'm going to just take a little bit of time here to explain to you what I saw, what I thought was good, what I thought was bad. But I didn't want to make an instant reaction. I wanted to give you guys a much better video than that, not just a 1-minute video that it wouldn't really amount to anything really. I wanted to go in depth for you guys and to explain a lot of things that I thought were good. Like I said, bad. Then I will do the ugly. So I will start with the good first. So I think a lot of good came out of Jay Cutler starting. Now he did do 2 series, went 3 for 6, I believe, for 26 yards if I'm not mistaken. But he did have a couple completions to Devontae Parker that were taken away by holding penalties. And some very nice throws there, and it looked like he felt clean in the pocket. It looked like he felt good, especially after that hit that he took in the first series, I believe, or it might have been actually the last series, last play of his game on Thursday. But it looked like he was clean. It looked like he was clean in the pocket. It looked like, honestly, as if he never left. And granted, you guys, you know, it is preseason, but that is starters against starters. Granted, maybe some people are out, but Terrell Suggs was playing, so if he's playing, then a lot of the other stars were playing as well, and he looked clean. He looked good. Sam Young obviously isn't going to be our starting right tackle, but he took away some big plays because of some holding penalties. But I really liked how Jay Cutler looked. Now, granted, we want to see this in real action game. We'll get to see it from most likely about a half, maybe 3 quarters on Thursday next week against the Philadelphia Eagles, as we will see more of a difference in terms of the play style and how everything goes. Because starters play a lot more, so we should all be excited really to see how that goes. We'll just have to wait and see. And then to go on to what else I thought was good was Jay Ajayi. I thought Jay Ajayi played very well on Thursday. I think that although he was only in there for a couple plays, he showed that he is still Jay Ajayi, that he's the guy that we all know and love as Miami Dolphins fans. So we really just have to get used to seeing him play. Obviously, a lot of people don't want to play during the preseason, but what do you really want from him? Being able to play in the preseason is going to be good for him. You get your feet wet in there. You get a little adjusted as we get towards the regular season. And week 1 against Tampa Bay, which, just to bring it up, I don't know if a lot of you guys are going to be going to that one. I might go to the game. I'm still considering it as prices of tickets are going up. So I really have to consider it. But, nevertheless, he looked very well, and I really liked what I saw out of Jay Ajayi. I'm hoping that he can continue to bring some more oomph to the running game as he did last year. It took me a second to really just think about that. But bring us some more oomph like he did last year, and to continue to make sure that the Miami Dolphins run game is productive. And it will be definitely efficient to have Mike Pouncey back. We'll have to see how that goes, when he'll play, when he won't play. But Mike Pouncey is definitely someone who is something to look out for, as he's the guy that we all know needs to be consistent in terms of health. And so we'll see how that goes. Now, when it comes to the bad, I'd have to say is Jordan Phillips. I know he had a couple plays here and there, almost got an interception, but really, Jordan Phillips just could not produce at a high level, and it's showing. And honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if the Dolphins were putting some feelers out for Jordan Phillips, because Godchild's playing well, and so is Vincent Taylor. And you got to think that they got to be at least putting some feelers out there, maybe signing some more, like another D tackle, maybe try to trade for a pick. But he definitely is not going to be the starter going into week 1. I think they'll keep him. He'll probably be 3rd string defensive tackle, as Dominican Sue is technically 1st string, and then Devon Godchild 2nd string, but really they're starters. So Jordan Phillips will most likely be 2nd string, a little bit ahead of Vincent Taylor, although Vincent Taylor's been playing well. But Devon Godchild has been playing very well in both the preseason and practice. He's a guy just like Raekwon McMillan that a lot of us were happy to see. So he, I guess, can be lumped into the good as well. But the bad is most definitely Jordan Phillips. I don't think there's anything in my mind that can be different than that. He's just not playing at a high level. He doesn't have a motor, and you heard Bob Greasy mention it on Thursday night, that his motor is just not churning the way that we would all want it to. And I know that I've had big hopes for him, and I'm just going to have to learn that he is not going to be the guy for us anymore. And it's just a little bit unfortunate, because he has, I mean, talent out of this world. And we saw it last year. We saw it in bits and pieces and flashes, but this guy definitely needs to have a high motor, and it just seems like he does it. It just seems like he just has some God-given ability to play football, but his motor isn't running. So it's a little bit unfortunate. I wish that it was a little bit better, but unfortunately we can't do that. But now we go to the ugly, and man, was the ugly. I mean, guys, it is so insane to me how horrible our special teams played on Thursday night. I mean, special teams was all over the place. A fumble, and then another fumble, and then a blocked punt, missed tackles, missed cues, not enough men on the field, which led to the blocked punt, a bad snap by John Denny. All this other stuff, man, was just out of this world and super unnecessary on a lot of fronts. So we'll have to just see how things go with special teams. Obviously, Darren Rizzi's not going to get fired. He's one of the best special team coaches that there is right now in the NFL. And we'll just have to see how that goes. Obviously, he's going to make sure that in practice this week they work on a lot of things and it will be better, guaranteed, without a doubt. But reminder also that most of those guys aren't going to really be on the roster. But those third-string guys really didn't play well, and neither did the special teams guys. Noticeably, Dion Lacey can make two or three good plays and then just make some bonehead move that could cost him a spot on the roster. Number 59, I can never remember yet his name, but number 59 on the Dolphins, he played very well. I like how he played. And then Mike Cole played very well, but those are a little bit of flashes within third stringers that, besides Mike Cole, who's now technically a starter, that could flash. I don't know if Neville Hewitt played on Thursday, but I never saw his number, so I'm not too sure. But he's obviously a guy who I'd like to look out for. But Dion Lacey, someone who looks like he could make the football team, could make the 53-man roster, is making some boneheaded mistakes. The same with Sonoris Perry. So we'll see how that goes. And then Kenyon Drake, obviously being out with concussion, opens up the door for someone else. But we'll have to see, because all of them, although they're making strides in the right direction, are also fumbling. And I mean that both physically fumbling and fumbling within the game in terms of, just not being able to do anything correctly. So we'll have to see how that works out. I definitely want to see what can be done next Thursday against the Eagles to see if things can continue to get a little bit better, progress a little more. We definitely want to see the Dolphins special teams play better, as they've been one of the best special teams consistently every single year since Darren Rizzi took over as special teams coach. So we should see there, but there's definitely not going to be another game like that 31-7 loss. The other thing I want to say is ugly is David Fales and Matt Moore, and to an extent Brandon Doughty. It seems like we don't have a backup QB. Moore didn't play too well when he was in there. Fales didn't play too well when he was in there, and neither did Doughty. Doughty had a good performance against he had a first performance in the first preseason game, and then in the second one he didn't really have such a great one. So we'll have to see how that goes. It'll be a little bit interesting, but I feel like we can figure it out. Another guy that I'd like to mention has been making strides, and I'm very happy to see that is making those strides, is Isaac Asiata. So we'll see with him as well. But hope you guys did very much enjoy this video. As I said, I wanted to make a longer video, closer to 9 minutes, 10 minutes for you guys. To really get my full opinion on everything, rather than just having to be frank, shitty little video that's 2 minutes long and then going to regularly programmed content. I have played out my 10-hour trial on Madden. I recorded 3 games. I'm going to try to edit the first one. Let me know what you guys thought about the first game down below. Let me know if you think I should change anything with the commentary style. If you like how it is, you like how I'm editing the videos and cutting them. Maybe if you want to see more. I know in this first one, I did a little more of good plays for the Dolphins and bad ones. Do you want me to get half and half? Do you want me to show more bad and then a little good? What do you want me to do? I always want to take an input, and then tell me, of course, how you thought how I did with the edit in total. I've had a couple ideas of putting the Miami Dolphins fight song towards the end of the videos, and then also when they score, like whenever it's a touchdown. So let me know what you guys think about that as well. Let me know what you guys think about the thumbnail. Although it's really small, and it's a very small point of that, I'm trying to get better at making thumbnails. And if it's possible for me to edit little things here and there to make them better, let me know what you guys think. I'm definitely be working on that. I'm trying to become better and better each day as we progress. Daily uploads are continuing. There should be a video out either before this or later today. Maybe I might put it before the video about Kevin Durant and the Golden State Warriors. And there should be a video out tomorrow about the NFL, as well as later today. Don't forget, at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time will be the Miami Dolphins podcast. So I hope I see you guys there. And make sure, as always, to like, comment, and subscribe. We are currently at, let's keep the sub total going. We're currently at 487, and I can't thank you 487 people enough for subscribing to this channel. We're 13 away from 500. And if you guys have been here for the long haul, you know that me losing my computer in a drastic time for Dolphins content in terms of basically the middle of the draft and the end of free agency was very hurtful to my channel. And the fact that I'm seeing it grow more now is very good for me. Also, the bio or the description should be a little more edited down below, and they should be more, I guess you could say, with more description. It should be better. So it's not just random playlists. It should be everything that's been going up with my content now. So I will see you guys next time. And as always, peace!